is how you win your battle. Roll, let's go. Tell your neighbor, say, give me space, give me space, give me space. This is how I win my battle. I saw the fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, earthquakes were the response to my worship. The fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, lightnings were the response to my worship. The fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, earthquakes were the response to my worship. The fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, lightnings were the response to my worship. First it was fragrance, then it turned to fire. My worship is my own. This is how I win my battles. First it was fragrance, then it turned to fire. Hey, my worship is my own. This is how I win my battles. Everybody said the fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, earthquakes were the response to my worship. Hey! Fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, lightnings were the response to my worship. The fragrance of my worship rose up to the Father. Noises, thunders, earthquakes were the response to my worship. The fragrance of my worship rose up. Noises, thunders, lightnings. Are you ready? Everybody say, first it was fragrance, then it turned to fire. My worship is, this is how I win my battles. Say first it was fragrance, then it turned to fire. My worship is my weapon. This is how I win my battles. Say first it was fragrance, then it turned to fire. My worship is my weapon. This is how I win my battles. So first it was fragrance. This is how I win my battles. Somebody say it again. First it was fragrance. This is how I win my battles. Lift your hands with me. This is how I win, win, win. This is how I win. The smoke of my worship release upon the earth. Aha! This is how I win, win, win. This is how I win. The smoke of my worship release upon. Everybody say, this is how. This is how I win. The smoke of my worship. Say, this is how I win. The smoke of my worship. We didn't say, this is how I
Hello, good evening, good afternoon. If you're watching us from Ghana, good evening. If you're watching from around, good afternoon. And welcome again to another episode of the Footstep Show. Today we're going to talk about financial investment, investing in stocks versus cryptocurrency. But before we begin, we'll go with our motivational quote and we'll be right back.
Well, our motivational quote for today is buy stocks as you go for grocery when they are on special. So today our quote is that just buy stock as a way you go for grocery. You see, when we go for shopping in the grocery store, we pick things that are so important to us. It's the same thing that we want you to also focus on when you are also investing money or putting some money somewhere. You see, there is a saying that little drop of water make a mighty ocean. So if you want to be millionaire, then the time now is for you to really buy more. The more you buy, the more you have more money, or you investing your money. So it is the same thing that goes, is that when we go for grocery, we buy a lot of food so that your family may have enough. Have this in mind and invest more into it. Thank you. And I believe that as we listen to it or practice it, God is going to help us to achieve it.
All right, welcome back again to the show. Today, for our topic, I guess, like I said, is financial investment, investing in stock versus cryptocurrency. And today we have our own brother, Emmanuel Dako. So welcome, brother.
See, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Welcome.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good afternoon and good evening to our Ghanaian folks. And thank you to have me once again, my sister.
Yes, thank you. So we'll dive in straight into the first question, which is what is meant by financial investment?
Oh, okay. Thank you for such a question. Financial investment, as I said, is very, people think about it very complex. And I always say it's something that we live with it and we take it for granted. Even financial investment is just basic as your having a checking account or saving accounts with a bank. That is your financial investment. Sometimes you might not have the intent that your money will grow over time because you have with the bank, because there's not much interest on it. Financial investment also can be maybe the type of car you buy can be a financial investment. Today the car might worth 2,000, maybe a year or two later, maybe the value of the car will go high. So meaning that you have made some gain on that. So that's also a financial investment. So a financial investment is an asset that you put your money in with the hope that it will grow for you. So it doesn't have to be a bank product. It can be something that you can buy from the store. It can be a watch, maybe ladies, it might be a shoe, a bag. You buy it for just for your own maybe fashion, but as time goes on, maybe the value might appreciate. So you might end up maybe selling it maybe on more than you bought it. So that means that it's a financial investment for you. Okay, so it's something that we live with. So anything that you put money in it with a hope, normally you say it's not usually will be rule, but you have the intention that you will gain some amount of money out, and anything that you put your money in, it might be an asset, it might be a property, it might be an item that you buy with a hope that it will increase in value, that you can gain money out of it. So the idea here is on financial investment is you expect to earn some portion or fraction of your money off of the original amount you are put into the maybe the asset that you are looking for. So as I said, financial investment is just something that we live with it each and every day, but sometimes we don't probably pay attention to it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That was only, in my opinion, I thought financial investment means that like you are saving at the bank and you're trying to see if it's gonna grow. I didn't know that it was more than that. So thank you for the clarification. So
It's very interesting.
my next question will be very interesting. My next question will be, why is financial investment very important?
Yeah, it's very, very important. And I know, as you said, you think it's so big. You think financial investment will be in my
Yeah.
I'm saving for retirement, I'm saving for pension, I'm saving for my children. They always think about that, but they forget that there are so tiny things that you are intentionally you are investing for yourself. The important of investment, and I'll break it into three categories. Okay, is the one point of appreciation. Okay, appreciation means that okay, you buy an item, and at this time, and I will say maybe young couple, they want to buy a house. Okay, so you buy a house. Okay, I'm buying a house for 150,000, maybe Canadian dollars, 50,000 Canadian dollars. That is the value of the house. I bought it. So maybe 10 years later, I found out, oh, the value house I've gone to 300,000. Say I bought at 150, it has increased to 300. So that's 100% increase then. So meaning that those or the property I've acquired have appreciated in value for 100%. So that's the reason why we want to get a financial investment product, because buying a house had appreciated for me, and that means I have doubled my money, and that's one reason why people put me in that. Okay, invest that to God gain some level of what on that. And like personally, you can say, okay, your car. Let's take your car as example. Those who have a car, okay, you bought a car maybe for 3,000. A year later, it's worth 3,500. Someone is willing to buy the same car. I've drove it for 1 year. Now I've gone 3,500. Then it has appreciated for $500. So you have gained some money on the reason. One of the reasons why financial investment is very important. Secondly, and this is usually more to stocks, and that which we'll talk about it later on. It's more of a cash payment. The money that you are put into a financial based success of the company. So if I invest in stock and the company is doing well, the company in the later on will end up giving me dividend, meaning that they are paying me for my portion of the investment I have. So maybe I invested maybe 500 in shares in a company, and the company is paying $1 for dividend. I have 500, so every 500 I have, I will earn $1 of it. So they are paying me a dividend of literally $500 back on the same stock I have. So that one is the secondary reason why we want to put some money into investment. And the third item, why financial investment is very important, is interest. Okay, interest can be like, as you say, your savings account in the bank. You might not think that, oh, you are saving just to earn interest, but at the end of the bank might give you maybe a couple dollars that you might not be interested about it, but it's also an important portion of it. You are earning an interest on your investment, or you are earning an interest on your savings, and so the bank might pay you a higher end savings account like money market or deposit CD, normally called CD of deposit, have a higher interest on it that the bank will pay you at the end of the month or the end of the quarter or the end of the year. So the reason why you want to probably invest in it. So as I said, to appreciate in value. I bought it for $3. Now it's worth $10. I've appreciated in value. Okay, they are paying dividend on it. This product, this stock, and now they are paying dividend of $1 on it. So every stock I have, I'm earning $1 on it. And if I put my money in a high earning investment or a retirement account, what is there's a level of interest I can gain out of it. And this is a primary reason why someone want to say, hey, my money is sitting there. What am I doing with it? I'm putting it in my house. It's under my pillow. It's under my box somewhere. It's not gaining anything for me. Inflation will kick in, and $1 today will not be the same as $1 tomorrow. So what do you want to do with it? So these are the three categories you can use your money to appreciate or get dividend out of it or get interest on it.
All right, wow, thank you. I'm learning a lot for today, like about dividend, interest, and appreciation. So my next question would be like, if there are risk in investment, what are they?
This is where especially young people like us normally get it wrong when it comes to risk. Because when you are a kid, maybe you don't worry about breaking your leg or breaking a stone, your foot. You can jump whenever you, and the kids around you, that they are carefree. They don't worry what is going to happen to them. But when it comes to investment, risk is very, very important. And this one, we are not talking about big money. We are talking about personal risk. Okay? Most people want to go into buy investment or go and buy a stock with a hope, or cryptocurrency with a hope that, oh, tomorrow there will be a billionaire, or maybe the next year or two, they will be like untouchable. Their bank account will have so much money. But if you tell them how much to put in, they say, no, I don't want to put much. Okay, I want to put couple dollars. Okay, because the person is very risky. He knows that when you put the money in it, there's a chance to lose all. And that is risk. The risk is the chance that the outcome of your investment or your gain might be different from the your returns that you are looking for. So you are hoping that it will appreciate, but unfortunately it didn't appreciate. So that is the risk there. So instead of the value of your car going high, it's not being depreciated. It's going lower. So that's your risk there. And the risk is very dynamic because it tells who is willing to invest more. And risk goes with returns. So if I'm willing to lose an investment in one product, then also I'm willing to gain 100% of my money, or my money being doubled over time. And that's the true spectrum. And normally we talk about something, risk tolerance. How can you tolerate risk? Any pain, like if people go through pain, there's a certain level of pain people go through, like, I can't take it anymore. Okay, it's your tolerance level. I can't take that pain anymore, and you want to get out. And the same as financial risk or investment risk. You can put your money into a product and you realize that, okay, you have lost 20% of your money, maybe over 3 months. And then another month you lost about 30% of it, and you can say, okay, I can't take it anymore. I want to cash out. I don't want of my money. And that is your restaurant, and you want to exit out. And there's someone who say, okay, no, I don't worry about it. If I lose all of them, I'm not withdrawing out. I want to stick into it until I see my money growing. So some people will say, okay, in the long term, either it go high or low, I will keep it at say for a long period of time. And then you become very risk strategic on your way of handling your financials. Some risks that we can talk about it, and sometimes some risks are not controllable. You cannot control it. As a person who's trying to look for a place to invest, you can't control. Like let's think about the company risks, the company reputation. So I invested in Walmart. Okay, if I invested in Walmart, and unfortunately of Walmart make a silly comment over a tweet or Facebook post, that and the news pick it up and they bashing the CEO, you will see if it happened today, Monday will come. You will see the stock price of Walmart will go down because of the CEO making a silly comment. And that's some risks that you cannot control by it. And then it means that the value, if you have investment in Walmart, then your value is going down, literally, which you do it, and that is the business risk. It can also be interest rate. Interest rate in market, and normally you go a tie to the market risk. So the market is very factor, very risky. Anything can market go down. Anything can make people sell at the panic. People can buy at the panic. So you cannot control those, and this affect companies, stock price, or maybe if it's cryptocurrency too, as we will talk about it later. Anything social media can also drastically affect it. And especially when you're investing in a different country, right? Like Ghana. If you're investing in a company in Ghana and the company have operation in Ghana, political is one key that you want to, okay, anything can go, especially when you are in the election year. Anything can go wrong and people become skeptical about it, especially the US. When the US election was going on, it's a political risk there. You don't know who is the next president, who is going to come, pay more taxes or less taxes. So now the market will suffer from those shocks because you don't know what is going to happen in the government side of it. And then you can also, lastly, I want to talk about the foreign risks, especially when you are dealing with multiple currencies: Ghana cedi, naira, safer, euro, pounds. Those are things that can also fluctuate anytime depending on the market. So these are some risks that can affect your investment without you having any control over it. So the goal here is it is up to you. I always say, do not expect to be rich overnight. Willing to lose all your money, then you are willing to more on your money. So the higher the risks, the higher the returns. So if you don't want to jeopardize your investment, then you will be willing to take it slowly. And it's okay. Hey, I have a couple dollars. I will invest. If I lose 20% of it, I'm fine. If I gain 50%, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I want to hold it for a period of time, and that is what I can gain on my investment. So investment risk is very important. Anyone who is planning to invest, is something that you need to make sure your emotions are not tied to the risks. Some people invest in the product and it goes down a little bit, and you see their heart, their blood pressure is going down or high. So I always tell people, anytime you are making financial investment, make sure you are not tying your emotion to your risks. So I go with what you can tolerate. As I said, pain. You can tolerate a certain level of pain. That is how risks work.
Information, like he said, Brother Emmanuel, do not tie your emotions to it because there are risks and you might get high blood pressure. So guys, be careful when you're investing in a risk. I know we heard a lot like about stock. Like I have some friends who invest in stock markets and cryptocurrency. So what are these two? What is the definition for these two, for cryptocurrency and stocks?
Okay, thank you, Sisi. And I know we have talked about financial investment and risks.
Yeah.
So stocks is also a type of financial investment. Stock is basically, and as the quote of Danny said, that we buy stock like as we buy grocery on sale. So stock is you are owning a piece of a company. Okay, and normally have to be a public traded company, meaning that they are issuing their shares on the market, and for investors can buy it from every platform they are. So that's a way for companies raise funds, okay, to operate. So let's take Walmart. I use Walmart or Amazon. Okay, these companies are doing operations. They are doing logistics. They are moving goods here and there, and they need money. They need cash to be able to operate. So these companies say, okay, hey, we can raise funds in the public where any ordinary person, you and I, can go and say, I want to buy a share of Amazon, anywhere, or Apple, or any company that you is publicly trade, know of, maybe you shop there, or you own their product like Apple. Some people own Apple product, but they don't own Apple shares. Okay, and the question is, okay, you have the confidence in the product, but you do not want to own the piece of a company. So share of a company which is publicly traded, you are basically owning. You are a shareholder or an investor in that company. It might be a little amount of money, it might be $100, my friends, but indirectly or directly, you are part of the owners of the company, and that is what stock is about. So some people like, oh, I don't want to invest in stock because it's very risky. But at the end of the day, you forget that invest stock is you are owning a piece of a company. So you can decide maybe in the financial market, okay, which company do you want to buy a stock of? Or it might be airline companies. Which company do you want to own some piece of it? It might be a retail company, or it might be a restaurant chain. So it is up to you to decide, okay, where are you spending your money? You can own some. It's not the matter of gaining money or appreciating in value, especially those who are day traders, those who are into investing, they want to earn money on it. That's a different category. In that case, you have to research the company, especially their profitability, their liquidity, how they are being financed, and then you are looking into the financials of that company before you invest. And those are people, they are doing more research on the company before money in. You and I might not have time to go and do all the research that we need, but sometimes you can say, okay, ideally, okay, I shop at Amazon, so I want to own an Amazon stock. So if Amazon do well, my value goes high. Okay, I have an Apple product, so I want to own Apple shares. Or maybe I'm a Google fan, so I want Alphabet. I want to invest in Alphabet. Okay, so these are the things that people call, or maybe a bank with Bank of America. I want to invest in Bank of America or own. So these are people basic things that you do not need much research, because you are familiar and the performance of the company directly affect you, especially if you are using their product or services. It affects you, so you can put your money in and it can be a piece of it, and that is a stock for you. And let's look at cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency, and I always say, it's like the cash you have, and this time you have in online. Okay, let's take let's use Facebook. So my Facebook account is my what? Virtual present. So if I share something on Facebook, literally it's the same as I would have shared it in my community I live in, or my neighborhood I share it. Okay, I can go outside and say, okay, I posted something about it, so the whole neighborhood should hear about it. So Facebook will give me the platform to virtually connect to people anywhere, and I can move my present from one country to another country by changing my location. Okay, that is my virtual present. Okay, so if I don't post anything there, then literally I might not be existing in the virtual space. Currency, which is cryptocurrency, is basically your cash, which have moved into a digital format that you can see. In cryptocurrency, it's coming from cryptocraft, or maybe encryption. So we know about encryption. So meaning that is supported by code, that the value of your $1 in cryptocurrency, what type of, and we'll talk about types of cryptocurrency, what type of cryptocurrency you have is virtually your cash you have. So you can move it from one country to another without physically moving any cash. So it's literally your digital cash. Okay, it's your digital cash, a cash that you have it exists only in online. And it's not common now because we are in the early stage of those cryptocurrency. It will survive or it will not survive. We are still in the middle of it. So as time will tell us whether cryptocurrency will come and live with us or be part of us, as debit card, credit cards, PayPal, and those people came into our life. Internet, online banking came into our life, that we thought, oh, it can't be possible to get your account on your phone. Now it's possible. So would it be possible to have my cash on my phone, or have my cash in the digital form instead of having it as a physical component? And that's the difference of it. So cryptocurrency, you are owning you are literally, it's your own money in a digital form. So instead of having $1 in paper, $1 in a digital format, which is more backed by coding, a complex coding, supported by the concept of encryption. And people talk about, we know encryption, that you encrypted a file and you send it so that the other person is the only person, the intended user is the only person or recipient can only see it. Anybody else, because I've coded it. Okay, and that's literally cryptocurrency is on that concept. I've hide my money in a digital format that nobody can see except me, unless I give access to it. Okay, and that's part of it, and that's where we normally say people say it is very secured because it's hard to hack it or get. But people can be careless. If you lose your car key, and whoever find your car keys literally can enter your car, right? So the same thing on cryptocurrency. So if you lose the key, especially the private key of it, anybody can get access to it. It's the same as your house key or your car key. Anybody, if you lose it or someone get hold of your password and your user account, literally can enter your bank account. There's also the risks also involved there.
All right, thank you. I'm learning a lot about cryptocurrency and stocks. Before we go on break, I just want to know, I know, like, is cryptocurrency and stock taxable for like using for taxes at the end of the year, let's say?
Those stocks, when you make a gain on it, especially when you cash it out, is because it's regulated. Okay. Stocks are regulated, especially in the US. There's no Canada to your exchange rate is regulated. So the companies or the exchange platform will normally give you a tax return, a document at the end of the year for you to file your taxes, especially when you have make buy or sell and you have gain out of it. And normally when the money is there as a value, you don't get tax on it until you maybe you sell or you buy it and cash out those profit, and that's subject to taxes. Cryptocurrency is not regulated as we speak. It's not regulated. It's not owned by anybody. It's not owned by any government or central government regulating it. But this is what the US government is doing, okay? Because a lot of cash is flowing through cryptocurrency. Okay, so and you do not want to miss it. So the IRS is now, like the US Internal Revenue Service is requiring, it's a requirement to you report. Like if anybody, like because I'm an accountant, I know a little bit about it. If anybody give you cash, right, Sissy, anybody give you cash today, and if you file your taxes, it is the concept that you are expected to report any money that has been given to you as an income, regardless. Whether you find the money on the floor or you find the money in your bedroom, wherever someone gave it to you, it's subject to taxation. Basically, that is the general rule. When you file your taxes, up to you. So cryptocurrency is literally the same concept that IRS is okay. If you are making money out of cryptocurrency, then it is expected of you to report any money you are getting out of it. Though we don't have any regulation behind it to tax you, but if you put 500 in it, and then you cash it out and you realize that, okay, 500 I put in cryptocurrency, okay, I made another 1,500, and now 500 I've turned into 2,000 and I've cashed it out. Okay, so now you have 1,500 as profit or extra cash coming into your account. Then it is expected of you as a taxpayer to pay taxes on the 1,500, and that is the general rule the IRS is requiring. But as time goes on, I think there will be a formal way of regulating it. As stocks is being regulated, you get your statement, you file with your taxes. Cryptocurrency, it does not have that authority to streamline it, but IRS is going, especially IRS is going after those who are making a lot of money off of it and say, hey, if you are making that much money, you should be reporting on your taxes and getting taxes paid on.
Especially in Quebec, I know that you were saying that we need to report any cryptocurrency that you're making out of it. So today we'll just take a short break, and when we'll be back, we'll continue with the questions and talking about financial investment. So we'll be right back. Welcome back again. Welcome back to the Footstep Show. My name is C, and if you just joined us, we're talking about different ways of investment, which is cryptocurrency and stock. And we have our guest, Brother Emmanuel Daku, which we will continue with him on the different type of stocks and cryptocurrency. Welcome back again, Brother Daku.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Welcome back again.
Okay, thank you.
I know we spoke about the difference between stock and cryptocurrency. Can we go about the different type of cryptocurrencies that we have right now?
So, and very importantly, and I know, and anytime I talk about cryptocurrency, I always caution people. People have the concept that, okay, it's something that will make me rich overnight. And I always say, some people it's like lottery. Some people can be lucky and they can be a millionaire overnight. That is not for everyone. For me, I believe in the future of it. I'm very, very futurist. So I always believe that it's something that will affect our way of handling money. Okay, as we do, like we started with physical cash, we do virtual internet banking, and we can move money where we want, like Apple Pay and all those things, PayPal. They all came in, Cash App. They all came in to help the way we do. So cryptocurrency also have the same concept to make it more easier. Okay, and the first cryptocurrency that came out is the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin have been around. Then we have been approaching almost a decade of it. And the reason why Bitcoin is very volatile, I always say, you do not expect it to be today. It can be for the last 3 months. It have gone down by 50% of it, and that is the nature of it. So these are things that people should be careful with. Bitcoin is a type of a digital currency, the oldest one, the first one that came into the scene. What makes cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, very important in our days, and to help, and that's what I believe, that it one day will affect the way we handle cash. So, like example, I always explain, but people like, I still don't understand about cryptocurrency. So let's take Bitcoin as a type of cryptocurrency, and to see if I want to send you money today, okay, and that's okay. Hey, I need to send you money. And I need to send you money US. The only way I can send you money and tell you is either PayPal or Cash App, or maybe I'll do a Zelle. If your bank that you are banking is a Zelle, you do a Zelle. Or maybe the amount is too high, I might do a wire transfer. And these are that normally no, Zelle and Zelle, Cash App and PayPal, they are more a third party. They sit in between my account and see your account. So I have to link my account to PayPal or Zelle or Cash App or Venmo or whatever payment system. Is a third party sitting in between, and I'm moving money. If I have to Zelle meaning that Zelle is the third party vendor connecting two banks together. And wire, ACH wire is the same thing. We go in the clearing house, the third party. So moving money is not easy. To us users, it sound like, okay, it's just quick, I get the money, but literally the money doesn't move. It just being reported on both banks and clear it. The monies for you to move one money from one account, literally it takes about 3 days, almost 3 days to 5 days for money to physically move into one account. So what the banks do, they do certain things behind the scene for the user to think that the transaction have gone through. The same as debit card and credit card. You would think the transaction have gone through, that literally it has not gone through. It's been reflected to the user. So what Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency is making it okay. We don't need this third party in between if I have to send money to you. So see, if you have a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, I have a Bitcoin. Maybe we are on a platform that like Coinbase or Rubin. I can literally send my cryptocurrency to you without going to any third party, and that is with the concept of cryptocurrency. Okay, we are going to eliminate it, make it more easier. Instead of lasting days for money to literally move, And then the timing of money, especially Canadian dollar and US dollar, fluctuate every day. So for you to literally move money from one, you might end up losing money, especially when the money goes and have to come back. That $100 I sent to you will not be the same if you have to send it back to me in Canadian dollars. It will either lose the money or again. So Bitcoin is breaking that rule. Basically, I can send you Bitcoin today, and it will be the same Bitcoin. The only difference that will make is when it is being matched to the US dollars. So now that's where the price goes are based on the transactional level of those who are using or having Bitcoin. That is where the value goes up and down. Okay, but the value, the amount of your Bitcoin does not change. It's still as it is. I can move it. I can send you one Bitcoin today. You can send me two. There is no exchange rate. There is no fee being charged on you. No third party. And that is what I'm believing that the future one day will be. Everybody going the data tap and eliminate certain things and make transaction good. And that's Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin came, that's that followed with it, like Ethereum. Ethereum is going on Litecoin. And there's they call the other ones are alternative coins, Dogecoin. There's I can say thousands of cryptocurrencies out there. Some of them are created for fun. Like a technology guy don't know what to do with it, and they'll create a cryptocurrency because when they understand the concept, they can create it. Like one day I can say I'm creating. If I know technology more, I can say, oh, CC. I can say CC coin. Okay, anybody can go and buy CC coin, right? And then whether you want coin, so I can create it and then people can use it based on the value behind it. And some of this coin maybe support the technology concept behind it. It's the same as you are investing in a stock for the company to use your money to do business. If you put your money in cryptocurrency, the technology behind it is what you are putting your money for them to do research, and the value goes high. So the more other companies are using the platform, then Bitcoin is what the value is going up. I mean, the Bitcoin is doing what people are buying Bitcoin and the value. Like Dogecoin, which came as a surprise, because people were putting their money in Dogecoin, people were sending money, and Dogecoin were being accepted elsewhere. Other companies were accepting Dogecoin, then make the value go high. When people end up making money off of that, so, oh, I've invested money in it. So people had $1 million in Dogecoin. And when you shoot for almost 50 cents, people like literally $500,000. They have become overnight.
Millionaires.
Exactly. So, but it can fluctuate. So that's very something that I would say the future is kind of, we are looking for it. That one thing it will choose a way of life. You can go to Walmart and Walmart can say, okay, we can accept cryptocurrency. Maybe it might be a Ethereum coin, which is Ethic, or Litecoin. It can be Bitcoin accepted. One day, the same as PayPal is literally can accept in every store. Maybe you can go to another store. You say, hey, we accept cryptocurrency, and I know Tesla make an estimate like, okay, you can use cryptocurrency or Bitcoin is accepted, and later then because of technical issue or the power of generating it, they say okay, they are not accepting it. So as time goes on and things are putting in place, government are trying to regulate. In other countries like Nigeria, like the government, people are making money off of Bitcoin, they shut it down. In other countries, they are uncomfortable with it, they don't know how it works, they cannot regulate it, they can shut it off, and that can be a bad impact for especially the cryptocurrency market. And then we have other countries like US who is now letting people to report it, like your RS Canada. Like we are doing self-reporting right now. Okay, we have not regulated it, but and I know Congress and they are also putting things together. The same as social media came and they were not regulated. Look at how Congress started inviting the social media to come and explain to what they are doing in the way of finding solution to deal with them so that we can regulate them. And regulation is not bad thing. Regulation is holding people accountable and responsible. If we are operating a platform like stocks, the fact that I'm putting my money in it, they are required to send me a financial statement, prospectus. They have to be disclosing certain things to me because I have my money in it and the stock is being regulated. So if cryptocurrency is being regulated, a time will come, it benefits the investor or me putting my money in cryptocurrency. It benefits me. It become more of, hey, you cannot just take my money and run away. Okay, you cannot just create a coin. And then it happens. People can create a coin, and then people start putting money in it, and then all of a sudden the coin is gone. Someone cash it out. So there are people that the US even are pressing some companies of doing that and charging them. That why are they doing that? And the US government is going for them, those who are kind of literally stealing money from other people. And that's been the challenge of our time.
All right, good. There's a lot of information. I don't know if you heard about Wealth Simple. Is it considered as cryptocurrency as well? Wealth Simple. I heard something like that.
I haven't heard about it. So what's some?
Oh, okay.
Is that?
It's like I think
a platform.
Yeah, it's a platform. It's a new platform. I think it's everywhere on YouTube. When you go on it, they show like a little advertisement about it.
Oh, there's a lot of them coming out. A lot of platforms are coming out to enable people the ability to buy and sell cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot. So when is the best time to invest in stocks or in cryptocurrency?
The simple answer for that is now. Okay.
Now, okay.
For cryptocurrency, now cryptocurrency in March, I can give you more statistics. In March, cryptocurrency was almost 60,000 per Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, $60,000 per one Bitcoin. Now it has moved to almost 31. So literally, it can be slashed in half. Okay, so if you are someone who's like, okay, if I put in $1 today, basically I can make $1. If it pick up, I can make $2 out of it. Literally, okay, and that's when the risk comes in. But also you can be willing that, okay, if it was slashed in half within 3 months, then your money also can go down more as time goes on. Okay? So timing, and I always say Ecclesiastes make it very clear, time and chances happen to us all. Okay, time is very important, and as I know the quote for today, buying a stock was like a grocery on sale. So now, especially the stock market, also some of the stock market price are still low because of COVID. Most companies have not recovered from COVID, so stocks are also in still high time low for certain industries. So they are still not picking up their prices. If you compare, if you are doing a year or 2 years span, you can realize that their prices are low. The same as cryptocurrency are low now. The reason why is so many factors can attribute to it. So especially those who want to invest, and there's no best time. It can be tomorrow, it can be the next 5 years, 2 years of your life. But the longer you wait, you will miss it. When you hear about it, people are making money off of it. Before you hear about it, the money have already been made, and the time that you tend to buy it, the price is going down. So you have missed the opportunity. So I always say that whenever, and I always say, do not look the time. Those who bought Bitcoin about maybe 10 years ago, around 2008, 2009, when the financial market came in, I think that's where cryptocurrency was becoming popular. People still have skeptical about it. There are people today from that incident, those who bought it from 2010 coming. Some people became millionaires overnight, over it. Some people make a lot of money off of it. People were like, okay, I didn't know about it, I put my money in it, and literally the price just went up and they make money. So the timing is just up to us. Especially, I always say, if you have any money that you think, hey, can I put it somewhere and then for a long period of time, okay, I don't worry about it, I don't need it now, then I will advise that find some type of stock or a company or real estate company or whatever you want to invest in it, or cryptocurrency you want to invest. Try to put something somewhere, because you might not know when the change of the company will be, and things will get better. We always become very hopeful. because I'm hoping that it will go down, but it will not going to go down to the level that it will be destroyed. It will pick up, but it might not be overnight. It will take a long time. Those who bought Bitcoin, right, when it was $1,000 per Bitcoin, literally, regardless whether the price have gone down, they can still have moved from $1,000 to $31,000. Okay, regardless, yeah, whether they sell it or they didn't sell it, they are still 30,000 richer, regardless, if they still have the money, and it can go up and down. Your money literally is not being lost. Literally, the gain that you got on it is what have come down. When I think recently I did a survey about it, you can realize that cryptocurrency still make people gain money, but when you are losing it, you are not losing your money unless you buy it at high. And then when it was high, 60,000, and some people went and thinking that, okay, hey, it will go 100,000, so I went and bought it at 60,000, and now it is at 30,000. Then I've lost some money. Okay, I've lost some money right now. Okay, but when someone bought it at $1,000 and it went to 60,000 and it came to 30,000, literally the person have not lose anything. It's the same. The gain the person have gained on it is going up and down. So it does not matter the time the person bought it. Okay, you can buy it high, and then later you went in, the price went down. Like going like the grocery code that you can it might be on sale for $3 today. You bought it. The next day you went to the store, they say it's $2. I was like, oh shoot, I should have bought it even today. Timing. Okay, so it's just, I always say, if you have money sitting there, it's best to look into something. You might not understand it. Even when internet came, we didn't even understand how online banking will look like. But look at today, every bank is forcing you to do online banking. So you might not know the next step. So I will say that anytime, any moment from now is good. Look into it and put something. Don't, I always say, do not, and that's one is good at that. Our second question is very important: risks of investment. Do not put your life savings on cryptocurrency. Do not put your life savings on stocks with the hope that it will double overnight. No, you'll be shocked of your life, and your heart attack will be probably high. I always say, let us be reasonable. I always say, let us be reasonable. To see, if I have some money sitting there, I have $1,000 somewhere, or $2,000 somewhere, $500, $50, you'll be surprised that it can make a difference.
Yeah. So I learned a lot. So guys, our viewers, please do not put everything into stock market and cryptocurrency. Use a bit, and the best way when is to invest is right now when you get a chance. So remember, do not put all your emotion on it that where you get depressed because you lost a lot of money because of that. So my last question before we close this show is, what are the different ways to invest?
Okay, thank you, Sisi. And that's very important. And let's go with the basic. I always say, like, though I have a lot of applications that you can use, but now, since the concept of cryptocurrency is trying to eat up the third parties that I mentioned, like PayPal and Cash App, and those who are listening, and those who have Cash App account, okay, Cash App, now you can buy stocks and Bitcoin with Cash App. Okay, so Cash App have created a platform. So we are not doing something extra. Your Cash App account now have the ability for you to buy stocks of any company and buy Bitcoin. I know only Bitcoin is only available on Cash App. PayPal, those who have PayPal account, you can also invest. PayPal have given us the ability to say, okay, hey guys, if you have an account with PayPal, you can buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and also stocks of other companies. See, these are the things that are maybe we already have it, that we might have not looked into investing personally on it. So that is your personal investment. Okay, hey, this company, I want to put money in it. This is not where you are going to see a financial advisor unless you want to invest big time. And I always say, I'm not a financial advisor to license to sell investment product. I always say it's best to find a financial consultant who can help you your option, especially when you want to create a bigger institutional level investment, and that's when you need a financial advisor. But personally, there are things that those platforms as a PayPal, Cash App is something I can share what I have used or what I'm using right now. For me, I have a Fidelity account. Fidelity account is just for my investment. So I will buy stocks. Basically, they have the ability to buy stocks only. So I can buy stocks. I can maybe mutual funds, EFT, which is electronic transfer, maybe forex, currency investment. My Fidelity account is giving the ability to do that. Okay. Robinhood is one account also I have, which is also helps me to buy stocks and cryptocurrency. So Robinhood have a limited number of cryptocurrency that mostly the popular ones that you are able to buy on it, and that's an app I use, so I can recommend it because I use it. And those ones is literally no fee. You can just click on it and buy it, sell it, and they don't charge you anything. There's, especially on the cryptocurrency, there's one of it very, very popular, which is called Coinbase. Coinbase recently went in public, meaning that they are publicly traded. Coinbase, more cryptocurrency is mostly very common in the US. So cryptocurrencies, you can buy cryptocurrency, you can get stocks off of it, you can get a lot. Coinbase can get a lot of cryptocurrency, others, the popular ones, non-popular ones, the upcoming ones that are tradable on Bitcoin. Coinbase is very good to do. Acorn, Stash, I have E-Trade for other investment property. There's a lot of them, and I would now, if you click, I would say it's a lot. You said the simple word. It's a lot of platform that you can trade on it. There's a crypto.com, Bitcoin.com. There are so many of them that you now always advise what is best. All fit your need is what you need. Look into that, and that one you set it up is the platform that can help you buy and sell stocks and cryptocurrency. And I always say find one that you can do both together. And if you do both, meaning that you are diversified your investment portfolio, you buy little stocks, you buy little cryptocurrency. So if the stock does not work, maybe cryptocurrency will work. If the cryptocurrency work, the stock will work, so that your gain and your losses can be probably break even, or you can offset each other. So that's my advice. Don't sit there and sit on money. And I probably that will be my last statement as our time is up. Let us not sit there and sit on money. Money works. Okay, money works. So as the money sit there, it is up to us to put it to work by investing in something. We can invest in our future, or we can invest in our children college, we can invest into our retirement, or we can invest in the something that we are building for ourselves. So I always advise, let us find ways to put money to work, so that money will not be sitting there depreciating in value, but it will appreciate for us, it will bring interest for us, and also it will bring revenue for us.
All right, thank you. I learned a lot. There's a question that I received by one of my friends, and she's asking if can you start saving in the tax-free savings first before using that same money to invest in the stock market?
This tax saving basically, and if you take it out, you'll still get your money. See, you can invest in more of a tax saving, which is a normally Roth IRA. Some people can put money in Roth IRA, and that money is after. And some people put in 401k, where you, from your company, you don't pay taxes on it. But if you take the money out, you are subject to pay taxes on it. So you cannot beat around. But if you are taking money out and putting into a stock of money, that means that the money you are taking out, you will end up, it will be subject to taxes. And then you put it in stock or cryptocurrency, and when you cash it out, it will be subject to taxes. So if it's in tax heavy investment, probably I would say, if you have not met any threshold, keep it there, so that you don't force yourself in a tax implication, trying to move funds around. So best get the benefit of not paying tax on it for now, until whenever you are, maybe the limit of it is expired. But I will not advise them move money around. But it's up to you. Whatever is best, the person can also do.
All right, thank you so much. So we're going to take a short break, and then after that short break, we'll just finalize the whole thing, and then we'll close it for the day. So we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back again, and thank you to our viewers who are watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. So, Brother Dakum, any last word before we end this show, please?
Okay, thank you, Sister Sisi. And my last word is, I know I'll talk about more of that. And my last word, I want to focus on cryptocurrency. And I always, I'm very especially an ally. It might not be being used maybe in the next 5 years or 3 years or being regulated, but I always say the concept behind it is to help, especially the users, to move funds around. The concept of blockchain is also a very dynamic for organizations also to do transactions. So it is good. I know stocks have been there. It's a traditional investment portfolio: stocks, bonds, for forex and other investment. It's always been there. This is the cryptocurrency is a new. Most people don't understand it, and that's why they are very skeptical and they don't want to invest in it. I always say that we didn't understand Facebook, we didn't understand internet, and we didn't understand so many things that came. But as time goes on, for humanity, easy way of doing business, it has benefited us, and that's the same as cryptocurrency. There is a way of helping humanity. At the end of the day, when it makes our life easier, it is good for the society to adopt it, and the government comes in and makes sure it's being well regulated. So I would say those who don't understand it, there's a lot of information out there. It's worth to look into it and decide what to do with it. So I would advise anyone, you put your money to work, and the money will work for you at the right time, and you gain out of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Dakun. So, like he said, invest your money. It will take time, yes. So don't put all your emotion in it. It will take time. Just trust in it. So on behalf of the Footstep, I want to say thank you so much to talk to us about stocks and cryptocurrency. I have learned a lot. I hope our Jewish viewers learned a lot as well. On behalf of the team, we say have a good evening, afternoon, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time.